Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick TDS tower tier list. Uh, so to start it out, the pictures I'm not gonna do because I don't feel like it. Accelerator S tier, it does a lot of damage, and like for the cost, it's like very expensive, but it's really good because like you could just use like farm, which I'm gonna rank next to get you that faster. Anyways, farm probably like best tower in the game. Nah, second, like third, fourth best. Like it's like almost needed. Like you almost always have to bring it. Um, but the case where oh, there's not golden towers in this. I just realized. I guess I won't be doing golden towers then. Um, cowboy. It's B tier for me. Most people say C tier, but I think it's kind of underrated. Because, like, yeah, you don't get as much cash as before, but you still get a ton if you use it right. Which is like spamming level 2s and then getting, like, max ones or level 4. Um, then, Ace Pilot, I was gonna say Aviator. I can't decide between A or, like, S tier because it's immune to stuns and it does a ton of damage. I'm gonna put it in A tier for now. I'll move, like, all the towers at the end based on what I think. Commander, in the recent update, it got nerfed, like mathematically nerfed, so I'm gonna put it probably S tier still, but like low S tier. Then I'm gonna put DJ before it. Hold on. DJ is just like honestly better now, discounts and range. It's the same, but like Commander's worse now. But Medic, worse than DJ, but like above Commander, because it's immune to stuns and heals towers since they got fixed in the recent update. Yeah, that's pretty broken. Commando, B tier, it can do damage if you spam a ton. But, like, who's bringing this? Crook Boss, low A tier. It does a lot of damage for the price. The crooks aren't too great, but they help a ton. Still. Demo Man, in the recent update, it kinda got worse, honestly. It aims at the feet, but it's, like, not that great still. Electroshocker, below Cowboy, honestly. It's pretty underrated, but, like, it just needs to be cheaper, honestly. Freezer F tier, first one. Like, you aren't using this. The support, it does nothing except freeze for a millisecond. Not a millisecond, but like half a second. And even then, you could just ring Sledger. Probably just like a bit less than Accelerator. Very broken. You can get a couple, like all 6 of them, and then they just shred everything until the boss comes. Another tower like this is Gladiator. Honestly, I think Gladiator is like the best tower in the game. Or at least the second best. Like, it's cheap, so you don't need farm. It has like an ability like commanders, so you don't need commander, and it like does a ton of damage normally, so you don't really need any boosts on him, so it does really good. Hunter, B tier, high B tier, below Cowboy. Sniper, also B tier. In the recent update, it got one of the recent updates got reworked, and it's like an old tier list for solar, so like this is like the most recent update. Make sure to think of that. So, Hunter, or I'm gonna get, where's Scout? They don't have Scout on this? Okay, it's in B tier though. All 3 of them do like well, and they like all do damage and everything for their cost. Soldier, A tier, low A tier. It did get nerfed, which is -1 shot, which isn't too noticeable, but like on Golden Soldier, very noticeable. Ooh, Militant. Okay, this is a good one. Top of A. The rework in the update, really good. Okay. Military base, also high A. People always say it's overrated, but I don't think it is because it does a ton, it's relatively cheap, but except for the final upgrade. Up to then, it does like decent amounts of damage. But I think the final upgrade's also really well because it has like 100 DPS without even ramming it, so that's very good. Minigunner, yeah, it's better than Militant. I'm gonna move Militant below Military Base. Minigun, very good overall. Like, there's no reason to not use them. Unless you have, like, Accelerator in your loadout, or, like, you don't have another slot. Mortar, C tier, not usable, but it can be used, but, like, you really wouldn't. Okay, Paintballer. In the recent update, it got reworked, so, like, it shoots at the feet of the towers now, or the enemies. I wouldn't, but I'd say it with like, soldier, or not soldier, sniper, scout, hunter, pyro. Okay, just, it gives you a disadvantage. Worse than freezer, at least freezer can help. This just like, wait, no, in the recent update it got reworked so it doesn't speed up, but it's still not that great, so C tier. Ranger, over time, I feel like it's gotten worse to use, but I'm still keeping it in S tier below Commander. Great constant damage. Rocketeer, F tier with Freezer, like, so expensive, and Paintballer does more. For cheaper. Shotgunner, top of B, it got nerfed, so I don't like using it as much anymore, but, like, it's still good. Slasher, below, nah, above Commando, because of early game usage, but, like, no, never use this. Turret S, it has, like, a 5 limit, but, like, that's still really good. Executioner, yeah, it's S tier, because it still does a ton. Frost Blaster, I'd put C tier. The defense belt thing is useless. It doesn't freeze good that great anymore. It's like decent against fast enemies, but not too great, and it doesn't do that good of damage, so that's why it's C. Pursuit. I don't know. I just like stopped liking this tower after they nerfed the missiles, because like it's really inconsistent, and like it was really good at splash damage. But honestly, I'd say it's worse than Ace Pilot now. Swarmer, better than, it's worse than Millicent in my opinion. I've tried using it since the Beehive Grenade got nerfed so it doesn't stack, and it still does a lot, but it's not like as great against bosses anymore. And then finally, Toxic Gunner. Since the slowdown nerf, I'd say A tier. It still does a ton of damage, but it's not as great for slowdown. Anyways, that's my tier list. Just pretend Scout is like with Hunter, Sniper, and Paintballer. And that's all for the tier list.